President Tsai Ing-wen has condemned the repeated acts of violence seen at protests against the military pension reform plan in recent days. She said today that judicial agencies will vigorously pursue those involved in the violence. Premier Lai Ching-te also chimed in, pledging that the violence would be prosecuted according to the law without any leniency.
The President and the Premier responded today to several episodes of violence sparked by anti-pension reform protests in recent days, saying they would show no leniency to those who engaged in violent acts.
The expressions of violence by these protesters have hurt the image of our military. As the Commander-in-Chief, I feel very sorry and very sad. Our government and the police and judicial agencies will treat these violent incidents very seriously. I will ask police officers and judicial agencies to strictly enforce the law and to prosecute them according to the law without leniency. The government will not compromise on its determination to maintain public order.
As the President and Premier were condemning the violence, the government was strengthening security and the police presence around the presidential office. After much discussion, the military pension reform plan has reached its last hurdle in the Legislature, and the President is determined not to allow the disorder of the last few days to derail her reform program.
On the path of reform, we face many challenges, but we're determined to move forward with our reforms, and especially pension reform, so that Taiwan's pension systems can be sounder and more sustainable.
In standing up for public order while declaring her determination on reforms, Tsai showed no willingness to back down in the face of violence by anti-pension reform protesters.